Welcome everyone. Today we have a very special video to show you how to make tons of gold each day, and this is all done free to play. As you can see, I have close to 18,000 gold, and over here I just keep selling things, and I'll show you guys exactly how. So first, let me just show you guys what happens when I log on each day. Notice I have like 7 gold, but if you look into my mail, I've been selling things, and let me just show you how much I claimed. So basically, we're starting with 7 gold with my mail. I've been selling all the things I farmed and all the things I traded. So by collecting all of them, I literally, made over 5,000 gold each of my day. And this also goes beyond that. After a few hours I keep trading, I was able to get so much gold. And notice that just as I was recording, I made more gold. So now I have, 22,000. So this video guide, I keep selling them. Okay, I'll stop. So this video guide, I'll give you guys the exact detail, step by step, free to play, how to make over 5,000 gold each day if you're tier 2. You make at least about 2,000 gold each day with tier 1. So I have broken this down in a very detailed thing, listing how to do each of those things and how much time it takes, how difficult it is, and how much gold you expect to make, and how to make those gold. And also, I have tallied up all the gold you can make, or I guess all the gold I know to make for now, and also how long it takes. It takes about 2 to 3 hours each day, and all of those methods are free to play. So yeah, you guys can tell that I'm really excited for this. And usually with the videos, what I do is I briefly talk about each of those methods, and we'll go into a detailed video to share tips and how to do those methods properly with a video guide. So the second part is a video guide. The first part is me telling you what is happening with each of those farming methods. Oh look, I just sold more stuff. Now I'm on 23k gold. Okay, I'll stop bragging off. So firstly, there are a few things you want to do each day. The first one is going to be the chaos gate. And we have made a video about this chaos gate, and now I'll give you guys more details about the chaos gate. So basically for this week, if you go onto the calendar over here, you can see that this chaos gate and this chaos gate, so those are the things we talk about, this will appear 6 times a day. What you really want to do is you want to come over here and then find the one that is called chaos gate. And this chaos gate, oh, actually, I already did mine, so it doesn't show properly. So yeah, this one I already finished today. So you want to find the chaos gate and find the item level for you. If you're 302, if you're 460, or if you're 960, find the item level for you and activate this one and turn on the alarm. And I'll show you guys the details in the video guide, but you really want to do the chaos gate. It is very easy and you get a lot of loot. There's 2 ways to get loot. One is from people beating the map. You can get anywhere from 50 to 200 gold just because they try to buy the map for like 2,000 or 6,000 gold. I don't usually buy those maps. After that, you can farm the green, purple, and also gold map. And I think this is a blue map, not green map. So you can farm those maps, and this is a guaranteed job, at least a blue map. And from the blue map, if you're tier 1, you get 1,000 gold. If you're tier 2, you get 1,300 gold. I'll explain this more properly, how to find a group, how to find formants, because I think this is so important. It takes about 20 minutes and you get, at least 1,000 gold each day doing this for any account that is over level 50. You can only do this per account though, so you can't do with a different character on the same account. Now the second method is going to be the world boss and also the ghost ship. Usually those ones don't come together, so the top 3 methods, the chaos gate, world boss, and also ghost ship, they rotate. So you can only do 2 of those a day. So for today, I believe I did the chaos gate and also I did the world boss. So you can see over here, those are the world boss that I claimed. And similar to the chaos gate, the world boss is very easy. You basically find the world boss you want to farm, and basically your item level. If your item level is 540, or if you have item level 380, find the item level for it, and also look at the jobs. They will drop some really nice stuff, like the Start Breath over here. And over here, they also drop, I think this one, it also dropped Moose Breath. Those are the things we're looking for. We're trying to farm those. For the world boss, I'll show you guys in a video as well. It gives us about 300 to 500 gold of value, and 600 gold to 1,000 gold of value for tier 2. Those items cannot be traded, but this frees up items that you can trade. So this also makes a very good income each day, and you do want to do those. So it takes about 10 minutes usually. Next up, we have the ghost ship. Very similar to the world boss, but this one is much more difficult. The rewards are much higher. You get at least few hundred gold for tier 1, at least 500 to 1,000, even 1,500 gold for tier 2. The mats here cannot be traded. Again, this will free up the mats that you can sell. So what we're doing is farming the mats that you cannot be traded, frees up the mats you can sell, and then you can sell those mats for more gold. Now as we go through our video guide, you're gonna see this is actually quite difficult and you can fail. You can only have one entry, and if you fail, you don't get anything. So this one is a little tricky, and I do want to give you guys some tips about this one as we go through the video. The next one is actually farming my own chaos dungeon and also guardian raids, so 2 of those a day. And for tier 1 players, this is about 100 to 400 gold. For tier 2, this can sell for 800 to 1500 gold. Now you'll be wondering, why are you selling your chaos raid loots? I'm selling them at a higher price, and this is not after the reset. I can buy them back after the reset of the next day and make, at least 30% more gold. And, basically it takes me 10 minutes for a chaos raid, or take me 10 minutes for a chaos dungeon, 20 minutes for 2 of my raids together, so 10 minutes per guardian raid. I just do an easy one. How this works is you actually have way too much of your tier 1 and also tier 2 mates before you know it. And just let me show you guys in the inventory. So what you want to see is, notice here I have close to 1,000 untradable destruction stones, and I also have quests that gives me more of those stones, and I think I'll get over 2 to 3,000. So here I have more quests that gives me destruction stones that I haven't completed yet because I don't have the song or don't have the cube for it. So of those quests, what's going to happen is you're going to realize you'll get your weapon very soon with my guide. I'll make the guide soon to get to plus 15, and those that the stuck here, you can't use them because they're untradable. So what I'm recommending, so in this one, that's why I'm selling those tradable mats, because if I ever need them, I'll buy them for much discount because the price will fall. But just for the weapon mats, they actually have a bit overload using my method. So I explained to you guys how to home your gears to plus 15, and I already got my weapon to 15. I'll get my rest gear to 15 as well. So that's why I'm selling them, because if I didn't sell them, if I used them, I will have way too much of the untradable ones. So I couldn't even finish on my own tradable ones. So that's why selling those actually gives me a lot of gold each day, just doing the chaos dungeon. And I was doing this before I got my weapon to plus 15. Now keep going on the methods. The next one is pretty straightforward. I'm sure you guys have heard about this. It's basically making auto count and just farming the chaos dungeon with them. And basically I have a few auto count. I actually made one more today. So you don't have to make as many as me. You can make up to 6 if you're a free to play player. And if it's not using a power pass, you have to spend 600 gold for the knowledge transfer. But you do make this back. But before you do this, make sure you do check the market rate. What I mean by that is, if we come over to the market, and currently on my server, the Guardian Stone sells for 3 gold, the Destruction Stone sells for 5 gold, not 4 gold, because people buy at 5 gold, not 4. So what you can do is, I'll show you guys what I farmed today. So those are the loots from my farm using my auto count, and I can just list them on the market. This one is pretty straightforward. I don't need to I don't need to make a video. I just do it here to show you guys. I'll do them 5 gold and they will sell within a day. So this one makes about 400, deducts this makes about 360 gold. And I'll add this one as well. So basically I kind of know the prices now. This one makes 700, deduct 200. This one makes 500. So we're about 850 gold just with the auto count. And finally, I'll sell those ones. I'll just put them on 14. Usually they sell at 14, so 80 gold. Basically making my auto counts, and I have 6 auto count, so this makes me about 900 gold each day. And you don't have to make this many auto count. And make sure you check the prices to see if they're worth it. Now for each of those auto count, I only do the chaos dungeon twice, so this takes me 10 minutes per account, and for 6 accounts, it is 1 hour a day. Now, I do want to share, if you guys haven't seen my previous video, we talk about farming a repeatable quest with each of the auto account. Basically, you can do it once per account. And just for 2 minutes, you earn 450 gold of value, because you can farm the blue class books and give to your main account. Those used to sell for 150 gold, now they sell for 140 gold. So that's why for each account I make, I instantly make the gold back. So on the first day of the account, I make 600 gold. On the next few days, I make 120 to 150. So it's like a good investment. I don't do the guardian raids, guys. It's painful when you fail with other people. So bad. Now there's a few other methods I also use to make my gold. I'll share all of those with you guys, but this definitely takes a more detailed video to explain everything, especially with market trading. I make a ton of gold, maybe 2,000 to 5,000 gold a day doing this. So how it works is, I'll give you guys a simple summary. I buy things that I think are cheap after reset, and I sell them about 7 to 10 hours later. This makes about 20 to 30% more gold by doing this. I usually invest about 10,000 gold doing this, as you saw at the start of the video. So I make about 14,000 to 16,000 back. Remember at that video, I started with 0 gold. Let me find the video for you guys. So I remember at this video, this is the morning. When I get up in the morning, I start with almost 0 gold. But throughout the day, I will sell my items that I invested and I'll get my item back. Notice I'm on 10,000, and over here, if I keep looting, I think I get 12,000, and I was like looting. So within 1 to 2 hours, I'm on 12,000, and 3 hours later, like now, I'm on 23,000. So I actually invest on the market. I'll make a full video to you guys. I don't want to hide anything. I'll explain in detail how to do this on the marketplace. So after you earn some gold using the first 5 method, you can come over to do market trading. It takes about 10-20 minutes a day to do this. It's very quick, very fun, and I love it. I'm a big market economics guy, and you know me, I like to make gold. Now there's also other method. You can do raids. I don't really count them in our calculations because they're weekly and sometimes we fail. And also you can do a daily quest, weekly quest. Those are good value. We have talked about this in the previous video. Second part of the hidden quest. You look at this, I'll explain about this. So we didn't count this. These just things I want to remind you guys. So adding everything from 1 to 6. For me, I usually make this much gold before trading. I make at least 2,000 to 4,000 gold. Just on a lower estimate, adding those will give you 5,000 gold weekly if you're tier 2. About 2,000 gold if you're tier 1, if you're doing this weekly. And the best thing is, it takes about 2 to 3 hours. And if you shut on time, guys, pick the ones that's easier for you and pick the ones you have the most fun with. And that's how we make a lot of gold as free to play. All of those methods are free to play, and it's wonderful, guys. So let's go through the video guide and I'll explain each of those in more details. Now for the first part, for the Chaos Dungeon, I do recommend coming over to this one. This is when I discovered the Chaos Dungeon. You make much more than 800 gold. So do have a look at this video first if you haven't seen it. So basically with the Chaos Dungeon, you set the timer, there will be a reminder 10 minutes before Chaos Dungeon will appear. And then you teleport to the correct item level you can afford to go. Go to the highest one you can go. Wait for the timer, a lot of people will be waiting here. Get into the Chaos Dungeon and just follow everyone. Try to not die because you'll waste feathers. Make sure you revive in this, you don't go out. So kill the boss and the boss will drop map. He will drop one for you to have, and also he will have one to bid. People will bid a lot of gold on this. Don't bother doing this because you get free gold if they bid higher. So on this round they bid for 6,000 gold, which is definitely a little overpriced. I get about 200 gold just by in the party for them bidding. Oh, they bid actually less than 6,000. So after that, what you want to do is, this is the important part. This is how you make the gold. So you'll get a variety of map from blue to purple to gold. You want to find 3 other people who also have the similar quality of map. And then you want to party them, or you want to join the party. Usually I party them and we all share maps. Each of those maps makes us about 300 gold because you get the pouches. Let me show you guys. So here I've been farming those. So just going with people in a group. People usually don't scare me if you have the blue maps. Just be careful with the purple, especially with gold. So here I get Myth Breath and also I get the Life Shard pouches. Those sells for about 300 gold and about 60 gold. So this round gives me about 400 gold. If all 4 of you share the maps together, you earn about 1,200 to 1,500 gold at the minimum by doing this at tier 2. It's about 1,000 gold at tier 1. So very quick, very simple, and do follow our previous video if you want more details on this one. Basically, you want to share the maps, you want to go to places, and you just do it with everyone. Make sure you do it with 4 people for 4 times the value. So this is why I really recommend doing the Chaos Gate, and for this week, I believe we can do this 6 times. And it's really good. Now coming over to the world boss with one of the random example I have, it's a pumpkin boss. So basically similar things, you start the timer, you come to the zone that the boss appears about 10 minutes or 5 minutes beforehand. And when the boss appears, just try to kill it with everyone. It's very straightforward. And it's a loot that we get from the boss. So let me show you guys the loot quickly. It takes about 10 minutes. Sometimes depends on your damage. So the loot we got, They also get to bid for books, but they're not worth it. So I'll focus on the loots. I'll show you guys what loots I got. And I'm still scrolling. I'm still checking. So over here, if you count all the moon's breath I got, I think I got quite a bit. So I think for this round, I got at least 10 moon's breath. And similarly for this round as well, which is item level 1000, I think, I also got at least 10 moon's breath. I do think those sells for about 60 to 70 gold each, but you can't trade them. So what you do is you use those for your gear upgrade, but this is a great value. So basically for this one, for the moon's breath, I don't think you can trade them. You can get anywhere from 10 to 18. I've gotten 18 before as well from the boss. Maybe I was just lucky. So this takes about 10 minutes and the field boss is really good. Now coming over to the ghost ship, very similar to the other ones, this one you set the timer and it will tell you the location. For the ghost ship, you will be in a zone that is very bad for your ship. You also need durability, so don't arrive there too early. You want to be like a minute away, then start sailing. Because if you get there too early, your ship will break, you have to go back and fix, and then go to the ghost ship again. Now, unlike the other ones, the ghost ship is actually extremely difficult. The boss hits really hard and you die very often. And if you leave the zone, you can't get the loot. So usually people will use their feathers to revive. And I think for this one, I used like close to 10 feathers. And guess what? We actually failed the timer. The boss went berserk and killed everyone. So there's a high chance of failing for the ghost ship. It's much better now because I was trying to rush it and not many people was tier 2 back then. So now with a lot of people who are tier 2, it does get a little better. So I'll show you guys a full run, like a complete loot for the ghost ship boss as well. So over here you can see that I've gotten 16 of the moon's breath. I'll go back a little bit to show you guys just when he dies. So yeah, this round it was successful, and basically you can see I got 16 of the moon's breath, 160 of the destruction redstone, and 600 of the guardian stones. So this round by itself earned me over 1000 gold of value. Now similar to the world boss, the ghost ship jobs are not tradable, and what we do is we will be using those materials for our level 15 gear honing. So this is the value item that you'll have to buy eventually. So instead of buying them, you should be farming them, and this is how you make the gold. Because the gold you not spend on buying, the gold you save up, you're actually making that gold. So the world boss and also ghost ship, they will drop the gear upgrade materials, and you will be needing them, trust me. And because you get so much of the shards and the destruction stone, the guardian stones here, this is why I can sell my chaos dungeon runs, because the loots from the chaos dungeon are now sellable because they're tradable. So I think you guys know the chaos dungeon and guardians, we won't talk about that. So the loots given by the ghost ship and also by the world boss makes it not tradable. I'll use them, and this allows me to sell the chaos dungeon ones. And I think it's pretty straightforward for farming on alts. You guys know the basics. I do recommend just doing the chaos dungeon by themselves, so 10 minutes per account. This does get a little boring as you keep doing them because, no one wants to be farming chaos dungeon non-stop. So only do this if you have a bit of free time. And for me, even with 6 accounts, it takes an hour a day. I mean, 900 gold per hour, I'll take it, but it does get a little boring. And finally, just a bit of tips and also guides on the marketplace trading. So what you want to notice is when I talk about reset, I mean, actually went outside. So when I'm talking about reset, I actually meant the timer over here. Notice the timer over here will display the time on your server. Currently, my server will reset at 2 AM. And basically, you want to know the time for the reset for your server. And once you know the time of reset for your server, this whole list of alarms will reset as well. They will change into a different calendar of the day. So on the next day, it will change into something different. And you want to make sure you check the time of the day after reset. And then once you know the reset with market trading, what you want to do is just come to basically the enhancement section, and all the price, especially star's breath, moon's breath, and also sometimes the harmony stones, the leap stones, so they will drop. They will drop pretty massively. I do believe those will drop by at least 30 or 40% in value. So if you have the spare gold, if you wanted to invest on those, I'll have a full guide for you guys. So the things I buy are the star's breath, moon's breath, and also the live leapstone. And just with those 3 things alone, I can make about 30% discounted purchase after the reset. So about 10, 20, 40 minutes after reset, you buy those. And then you can list those on the next day. So a full video of this will be coming. Then you list those on the next day, just sleep over for the night, or go somewhere, come back in about 8 to 10 hours and see a lot of sales and make tons of gold doing marketing. It does take a full video, so this is just a brief explanation. Now, similar to all the other guys, I know guys, it's a little messy. I try to do everything at once, but I'm not good at editing, I'm not good at planning. So hopefully you guys understand the process, and this will get you guys kickstarted in making a lot of gold. And then in the future, very soon, I will be making the marketplace trading video. So once you have some reserve gold, you can be trading with me as well on market. I will give you guys hints and clues of how to play the market, how to make ton of gold without actually doing much. You just spend 20 minutes a day and you make a few thousand gold just by playing the market. And this has been working for me for the past few days. And that's why I'm confident enough to say, I'm on 23,000 gold and I have not purchased one single gold with money. I actually spent 5,000 gold buying crystals. So that's the trading part, right? So I actually spent my gold to buy crystals so I can purchase in the cash shop, because this also makes me free to play when I purchase crystals in the cash shop. All of those methods are doable if you're free to play, and this will definitely help. And if you guys are not sure about any of those, do send me a message, maybe in game, maybe on the comments, or even send me an email to ask about it. I'll try my best to help everyone, but as we get more messages, I may not be able to get to you. Thank you again for all the support, guys, and hopefully enjoy this video. I'll be making more videos, especially on how to get all your gears to plus 15 on tier 2, and also how to do marketing, and also other fun videos and clips I have discovered as I play through the game.